what is a play is a poem? Five, right? Five different one-act plays. They're sort of would you call them Americana? I don't know what that word means.
I guess they're all Americana. We're Americans, so by virtue of that.
They're all American stories, definitely, but they're different time periods.
Different time periods, different geographic places, different everything. That's why it's hard to talk about them as a bunch.
Exactly, because they all seem to have sort of tonal and thematic differences, but hopefully when they come together in a way that will be fun for us and fun for an audience.
A play as a poem is actually 5 completely unrelated plays, one-act plays, in the sense that they have no thematic thread, but what ties them together is that they are all written by Ethan Coen and all have both a really human element to them, but also, as anyone that knows Ethan's writing, a real antic sensibility to them. By the end of them, you've journeyed through a century of America and some of the most colorful characters you'll ever meet.
And then, of course, we have the added huge bonus of Nellie McKay, who's composing music and performing it as well. So she's going to be part of the storytelling that we do.
Music works. I suppose it's a galvanizing force. They should pay me more. Music, it kind of lures you in and strings you along.
Your umbrella is upside down.
I don't know how Ethan finds both his stories or the characters or the angle at which he enters into a story, but I'm amazed by what he brings out in terms of the outright laughter that you have, like the gut-wrenching laughter when you are either watching one of his films or one of his plays, but at the same time, the pain that you feel because it is all based on truth.
It's never the case that I think of some story and then decide after the fact, is this a play or a movie? The theatrical thing is a very specific thing, and so is the movie thing. It's just, there's a certain, you know it when you see it. That's kind of what, if anything, ties the one acts together. It's that each in its own way is pursuing that theatrical, whatever it is. And if somebody could figure it out and describe it to either of us, we would be grateful. But again, you know it when you see it, that kind of theatrical value of the piece making sense. I mean, making sense as a play. Something that you only get from a play. It's such an interesting thing and such a elusive thing, but when it works, it's fantastic.
The writing that Ethan's done for the theater, it seems to me very theatrical in the best sense of the word. I've always thought that great theater writing is about, how you lean into language. It's not like flattening out language, but it's actually leaning in, and that's speaking of poetry, leaning into that and doing that in a way that's still real and truthful, but has a kind of, I don't know, for lack of a better word, musicality to it.
Yeah. Like it makes sense, like a piece of music makes sense. Listening to myself talk, I'm thinking, people are gonna think, these people have no idea what they're talking about.
And if they have no context at all.
Wow.
But I've heard musicians be even less articulate than us.
Uh-huh.
Come and see it. It's going to be awesome.